Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Ethereum and its continued move to the upside, explosive move to the upside. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, you can argue that the move of Ethereum happened here on January 3rd, and ever since then, it has rallied against Bitcoin 70% in the last 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks or so. Um, Ethereum has rallied quite a significant number against Bitcoin, against the largest cryptocurrency in the market. And this is something that we were definitely expecting, at least for Q1. We anticipated a continuation of the move after we saw a triangle form, well, like a flag, I guess you could say, which ultimately came into a continuation. When we pull it to the weekly, something of note, we have breached the peak of August of the week of August. That wick to the week of August, that was about 0.04 Bitcoin. Now we're at 0.041. This is, you can argue that this is the real deal. This is this is why we hold Ethereum, these explosive moves against Bitcoin. And when we zoom out, it really seems like we've broken and are now entering in to the upper regions of Ethereum against Bitcoin. For the longest time, we can split this in half almost. Okay, you can see a majority of the time, you can argue like there's this part, but I'm more so looking at this latter half compared to the upper half. And if it's just a simple thing of just splitting it in half, but I feel like there's something significant when in regards to this, where we have entered into the upper regions of Ethereum, and it just makes you wonder, are we able to repeat a move like that, where Ethereum really, really skyrockets? I don't think we'll get to that level, but we're going to see something of a similar nature at least. And this is the beginning part of it. Something else that we're going to keep on looking at is this breach of this descending line of resistance that has been plaguing Ethereum ever since 2017. We see contact here, contact here, one here, and then finally we breach past it, and we're now over it. The next thing to wait for is, well, tomorrow is today's Sunday, so the weekly candle will close in about 10 hours. If we're as it seems that we are going to, if we are able to close above this, then I feel like we are just getting started with Ethereum. I'm extremely bullish. Um, Ethereum was my second largest holding in my portfolio. However, because of these moves to the upside and Bitcoin just kind of staying stagnant here, it has become the largest position. I do not want to sell yet, um, but I'm waiting for that moment. Um, Let me know if you want me to go into further depth on how I'm moving my Ethereum out of the market. Leave a comment down below. But uh, because of this recent move, it has become the largest um, portion of my portfolio. And I've always preached that um, Bitcoin should be your largest coin in your portfolio, and for me, that's what I was following until these recent moves, and it seems like soon I'm going to have to readjust. Anyway, This is something that we're monitoring closely. Um, it seems almost inevitable, much like how I said about Chainlink and its breaching of the 20-week moving average. It seems that it is inevitable for Ethereum to close above this descending line of support. You can argue, actually, that that close that I'm talking about for this week uh, actually happened last week, the week January 11th, where you see that we've poked out and closed above it. But this, I think, this candle here on the 18th is just a confirmation of that assumption. The more weekly candles we get out of that triangle, the better. I mean, it can even retrace a little, but to me, this is the important part. This is the important part. And oddly enough, we've made a new local high on Ether Bitcoin, but against the U.S. dollar, well, we're still about $1,300. But reminding you that it was not too long ago where we were at $600. We have more than doubled in that amount of time. And if Ether Bitcoin continues to rise, expect the US dollar pairing to also rise as long as Bitcoin, stays put where it is. It again, it almost seems inevitable too that we will breach the prior all-time high. As we already have done earlier this week, we have wicked above it, but the real meat and potatoes is us closing above it, and that's when you can argue that the real party begins. You can bring the same situation as what happened with Bitcoin. As soon as it breached its prior all-time high, it went parabolic. It went to $42,000. Wouldn't it be nice for Ethereum, when it breaches past its prior all-time high, that it will then double in price, making it what, $2,800? That would be a sight to see. Um, but that's pretty much all for today, you guys. This is a pretty good day for Ethereum. It's been a pretty good week and a pretty good uh, month for Ethereum, I must say. I mean, like when we look at these weekly candles, these 4 weekly candles from the beginning of January to the end. I mean, we're nearing the end. We got one more week in January to go. It's going to be very exciting to see what happens. But that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.